In my previous video I shared my method for maintaining a sharp edge on a plane or chisel blade, a method I've used for decades now. And recently I came across this little ideal size sanding machine. And then a friend of mine recently mentioned it would likely set dust debris on fire on the bench, and so I bet him a fiver that the sparks would not set fire to sawdust in a carefully set up experiment. So I made sure I had a water spray handy alongside some white spirit that is fairly volatile, but not as volatile as petrol. I set up the experiment using dry sawdust collected from one of my bandsaws and positioned it as close as possible so it was in direct line of fire for the sparks. Well, as I predicted, nothing happened, mainly because these are tiny sparks coming off the plane blade. I then doused the sawdust in white spirit and again nothing happened. I repeated the experiment with a fresh supply of wood dust from an orbital sander, and again no combustion. Now, to prove I did actually use white spirit, I used my blowtorch, and you can see how easily it set fire. But actually wood dust alone tends to need air around it in order to combust. But I guess once it does set fire, then it can cause a serious fire. Well, the message is, if you want to be perfectly safe, build a little metal container for the sander, but do not link up this method to an extractor, as the airflow could cause an ignition problem. Now, my method is so gentle that it's probably visually deceptive that the sparks coming off this tiny sander are anything like as dangerous as sparks coming off a normal bench grinder. Well, thanks for watching and be safe.